After what officials are calling a disturbance at the Douglas prison, the Department of Corrections is promising a thorough investigation. News 4 Tucson's Lupita Murillo has all the details.
On the outside, it appears as though everything is back to normal here at the Arizona State Prison in Douglas. But behind those walls, everything is on lockdown. Department of Corrections tells News 4 Tucson 200 to 300 inmates were involved in Sunday's disturbance. First responders from the outlying areas were called in.
When we arrived, they said that they had multiple patients. They didn't know how many yet, and we went ahead and staged there at the entrance to the actual prison complex.
They ended up treating 17 inmates and 4 corrections officers. At one point, some of the inmates even got on the roof and began throwing rocks at vehicles coming in the complex. Even the medical helicopter was targeted. Corrections officials say this wasn't a riot because the disturbance was inmate on inmate and not against the prison.
How many people were involved? 300? Well, in my book, that's a riot. You know, it's like we were talking earlier. If it's a duck, it's a duck, you know.
This resident lives near the prison and asked not to be identified, but he had his opinions on what occurred at the prison and didn't necessarily agree with DOC's assessment. Officials also told News 4 Tucson the disturbance began when some Hispanic inmates got into a fight with a white inmate when he entered a yard where Hispanics congregate. DOC was quick to point out not to label this a racial issue.
Yeah, so he disrespected the Hispanic yard. Yeah, that's, in my book, racially motivated.